It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out right away. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this one past the 20 to the 21.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Wizards are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy certainly one.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to a 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. And back deep is Marvin Mims. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Drive will start on the ground. Defense hoping to push him back and get that safety. He gets to the 2-yard line, but no gain on that one.
On first down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on second down in the exact same situation.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
That is a big play for Cincinnati. It's a gain of 43 yards. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice. He preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds.
Here we go.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And that ball incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air.
A big hole. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 92 yards. It's a touchdown. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Christian Benford brings him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. The rookie from Florida State on target with that throw. They've got a first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And the Bengals are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. And this one is blocked. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
McBride is the motion man. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC Divisional playoff. 16-13 is the score. More from the International Series in London after this.
Here we go. Hey, smash.
That is Ferguson in motion. Right back to him on 1st down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. McBride is the motion man. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Ready?
3rd and a yard.
Set.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that'll move the sticks. That's a 1st down. Down to the 45-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Wizards.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That one incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go now.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll try to sneak it here.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. One a bit high, but it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Cincinnati. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions.
That one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. They'll stay on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wizards. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Oh, he pumps up the football. But he'll gather it back in.
And, man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now give on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. They'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That's on the veteran, Deion Dawkins. Go with a draw play here on 2nd down. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
The last two runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Wizards going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now?
He is in. Demario Douglas. Touchdown, Wizards.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Off he carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Wizards. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Wizards add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one down the field for Freiermuth. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Bengals 20.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. And back to it here. The third quarter underway. The third quarter begins with a run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll stick with him again. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Will McDonald, their tackle. Here's a third down and 4. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. He'll look to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Back to the air one more time. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into...
Oh, the ball comes out. Oh, he gets it right back. Well, he needed to get rid of that one, but he holds on. It'll lose yardage. It'll be credited as a sack. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that...
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, They force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on Tyler Guyton, the tackle.
Ready up. Set. Ready.
His drive will start on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
3rd and long.
Go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick 6. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll run on second down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
McBride is the motion man. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now a give up the middle. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Let's go now. Go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Wizards 54, Bengals 20.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and 9.
Check out.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And that will be a 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Right back to him on first down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the Bengals 25-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Oh, big hole left side. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll go down to a knee.
For the extra point. The kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a run going left. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 36 yards. They'll go with a counter on first down. And not much there. Down to about the 13. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up on a second down and 8. And he'll get this close to a first down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go!
They go to a knee, and that will do it. Next stop, the AFC Championship game. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they locked down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.